is, when you have clients approaching
Mhm.
you with their own goals, what are some, ways that you manage behavioral change? Because I think that's the driving force. You can have a perfect program, perfect nutrition approach. We know the science behind that and all of that
Mhm.
that you post and preach and the education that we teach as well. But it's that behavior that I
Mhm.
think is a skill that takes quite a long time and experience to build. But how do you navigate that, encouraging clients to
Mhm.
actually make the behavioral change that's needed?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I'll address it from like a
Yeah,
nutrition standpoint, and I spend a lot of time working with individuals that have struggled with maybe
yeah,
disordered eating or eating disorders, and that's a serious struggle, and I personally have struggled with that for probably
me
15
too.
years. And I think one of the things, and again, I'm not a psychologist, so I'm using information that I read and practical information that I've taken away from my own personal journey from working with specialists. But, sitting down and kind of reflecting on those goals. And then, if you get into a situation, for instance, a lot of people really struggle with
Yes.
binge eating. Um, or they feel like they're out of control, or they have this really distorted relationship with food. I'll have them kind of just pause and
Yeah.
take a moment. So, like, just again, it's like slowing down, get out of
Yep.
that rush, sit down, and then thinking about, okay, if I choose to, how am I feeling right now? Why is it that I feel like I
Yeah.
want to eat? Am I eating because I'm
Yeah.
actually hungry, or am I eating because there's a social or an environmental cue that's encouraging me to eat? Or is it that I'm feeling a certain
Yeah.
emotion? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it
Yeah.
anxiety? So it's just first identifying, like, what is the feeling that's driving that
Yeah.
person to eat, and then deciding, okay, if I choose to do this, am I going to be okay
Yes.
with the outcome? Is it a yes moment, or is it a no moment? So, a lot of the behavioral change that we work through with eating disorders and poor relationship with food is about slowing down and just kind of recognizing, how it
Yeah.
is they're feeling, and then making a decision about, okay, when I finish this meal, where on maybe a hunger scale, a fullness and hunger scale, do I want to be
Yeah.
once I've finished? And then, preparing a meal and just slowing down and
Yeah.
thinking.